The internet thought it had seen everything until King Harris' baby boy, King Jr., flexed his way into history. One tiny movement, one smirk, and BOOM, social media melted faster than an iPhone on a summer sidewalk. Forget celebrity breakups or rapper feuds. This baby just body slammed the entire timeline. People are saying he's got more strength than half the industry combined, and honestly, they might not be wrong. It started as a cute family clip, but what followed looked like a Pixar-level miracle. A baby flexed, and the world froze. TikTok's algorithm couldn't handle it. Instagram broke, and Twitter's conspiracy theorists clocked in for overtime. Some swore it was CGI. Others claimed divine genetics. One fan literally commented, "This kid bench-pressed my depression." But here's the plot twist. Insiders whisper this was no random moment. Rumor says King Harris planned the whole thing, a power move to remind everyone that the Harris bloodline doesn't just make hits, it makes headlines. Whatever the truth, one thing's clear. This isn't your average baby video. This is clot evolution in real time, because when a toddler trends harder than a presidential scandal, you know chaos is about to get legendary. It was supposed to be just another harmless day in Celebritland, a few selfies, some studio sessions, and maybe a motivational post about family values. But then, out of nowhere, King Harris' baby boy King Jr. decided to casually lift the internet off its hinges. One short clip, 10 seconds of toddler confidence, and boom, global meltdown. This wasn't just a viral video. This was a digital earthquake wearing a diaper. The clip showed King Jr., all cheeks and charm, flexing like he had a personal trainer named Destiny. You could almost hear the Rocky theme playing in the background. The lighting hit just right, the pose was immaculate, and that smug little grin? Pure star power. Within minutes, the video spread like wildfire, faster than a rapper's apology tweet after getting caught cheating. By lunchtime, every social platform was choking on hashtags. Hashtag King JR Strong, hashtag MiniFlexGod, hashtag Baby Built Different. People didn't know what to believe. Was this real? Was the baby enhanced by AI? Did T.I. splice his DNA with a Marvel superhero? The conspiracy threads multiplied faster than YouTubers could upload reaction videos. One fan wrote, "That baby got muscle memory from another dimension." Another said, "He probably came out doing push-ups." The internet was eating it up. Every frame, every flex, every ridiculous theory. But the real chaos started when King Harris himself jumped online. Smiling, calm, and way too confident for someone whose baby just set the internet on fire. He said, "Y'all act like strength don't run in the family." That one line broke the timeline in half. Comments flooded in like a tsunami. Some fans called it Father of the Year energy. Others accused him of clout chasing. One Twitter user joked, "Bro treating his son like a press release." Still, nobody could stop watching. The clip hit 5 million views by dinner. Meme pages had already turned King Jr. into a brand. One edit showed him arm wrestling The Rock. Another had him on the Avengers lineup next to Hulk. Somebody even photoshopped T.I. and King Harris, looking shocked while the baby flexed in front of an explosion. It was meme gold, pure, chaotic internet magic. Behind the laughs, though, a new rumor started brewing. Insiders whispered that this wasn't just luck. They claimed King Harris had been teasing something big, something to put his family back in the spotlight after a rocky few months. He knew exactly what he was doing, one anonymous source said. This was strategic. You don't just post a flexing baby without a plan. And in Hollywood, nothing goes viral by accident. The Harris family had been in headlines before, scandals, interviews, reality show drama, but this was different. This wasn't controversy. This was control. A perfectly timed viral storm that turned a toddler into a trending topic. And people couldn't get enough. It was the kind of internet moment that stops traffic and starts culture. Then came the training allegations. TikTok detectives began analyzing the baby's movements like scientists studying UFO footage. "Look at the grip," one said. "Notice the muscle definition?" Another claimed the baby had early gym conditioning. Someone even created a fake documentary trailer titled "The Strength Legacy Baby Built by Bloodline." It was ridiculous and brilliant. Everyone knew it wasn't serious, but everyone still clicked. Meanwhile, major blogs jumped on the wave. TMZ called King Jr. the baby who broke the algorithm. The Shade Rumor posted the clip with fire emojis and the caption, "He really came out the womb ready to rumble." Even mainstream news channels couldn't resist. "Baby King Jr. flexes his way into stardom," one anchor said, trying not to laugh. The internet had officially crowned its newest obsession, but the crown came with critics. A few concerned voices online started moralizing. The usual internet choir. Shouldn't kids be off social media? This is exploitation. Why is everyone idolizing a baby? But here's the thing. The louder the haters screamed, the higher the views climbed. Every moral lecture just made the clip trend harder. Outrage is the best marketing tool in the digital age, and King Harris understood that perfectly. By day 3, King Jr. had his own fan accounts. Dozens of them. Names like Baby Built Different, King J Army, and Lil Flex Nation. Fans were editing motivational videos using his face. Gym influencers used him as a meme for Monday motivation. Fitness brands were tagging the Harris family in comments like, "Let's talk collaboration." The absurdity became the attraction. Everyone knew it was over the top, that's why they loved it. And while fans laughed and riposted, something genius was happening behind the scenes. King Harris and his team started using the momentum. Every post, every caption, every reply was timed like clockwork. It wasn't just entertainment. It was strategy. Clout management, as insiders called it. Because in 2025, fame isn't about music or movies, it's about moments. And King Jr. had just created one that couldn't be manufactured twice. Even other celebrities couldn't resist joining the chaos. Boosie commented, "That baby's stronger than my security guard." 50 Cent joked, "Somebody get him a record deal." Cardi B posted laughing emojis with, "He's been in the gym longer than Offset." It turned into a digital block party of A-list reactions. And every single one added more fuel to the fire. King Harris didn't have to say a word. The internet was working for him. By now, every gossip podcast, YouTube channel, and meme account was milking the story dry. How did King Jr. do it? What does this mean for the future of celebrity families? Are we witnessing the birth of the next social media dynasty? It didn't matter if the questions were absurd. Absurdity drives clicks, and clicks drive crowns. But the real story wasn't just about a flexing baby. It was about a legacy reboot. King Harris had taken the chaos, the criticism, the online noise, and flipped it into power. The same audience that once mocked him was now cheering his son. The Harris name had gone from controversy to comedy to cultural currency, all in a single viral post. Still, some people weren't convinced. They wanted proof, behind-the-scenes clips, unedited footage, something to verify the baby's strength. Conspiracy pages popped up claiming body doubles and AI edits. One even accused the Harris family of using digital muscle enhancement. Insane? Absolutely. But it kept the story alive. And that's the secret of viral fame. People don't need facts. They just need fuel. By the end of that week, King Jr. had done the impossible. He wasn't just a meme, he was a movement. A baby had unified the internet in chaos, laughter, and disbelief. In an age where every influencer fights for 15 seconds of attention, a 1-year-old had stolen it all, without saying a word. And that's when things really started to spiral. Because if you thought one viral clip was wild, the sequel was already loading. By the next morning, the internet had gone from shocked to straight-up obsessed. King Jr. wasn't just trending, he was living rent-free in everyone's mind. Entire timelines were flooded with his face. People woke up, scrolled through their phones, and couldn't escape that baby flexing like a mini bodybuilder straight out of Baby Avengers. The world had new royalty, and his throne was made of memes and milk bottles. Twitter threads were on fire. TikTok edits played dramatic workout music behind his baby giggle. Even grandma Facebook groups started sharing it, saying, "This child is blessed with strength from the Lord." One comment had over 200,000 likes that said, "King Jr. didn't break the internet. He bench pressed it." The joke had officially become a movement, but with viral fame comes viral drama. Just when people were ready to move on, a new wave of chaos hit. A gossip account posted exclusive screenshots claiming King Harris had planned the viral clip for months. The post read like a thriller, alleged team meetings, camera tests, lighting rehearsals, even baby PR strategies. Suddenly, everyone had an opinion. Some called him a marketing genius. Others called him manipulative. Either way, he was trending. Again, YouTubers came out swinging with titles like The Dark Truth Behind King Jr. as Viral Clip and How King Harris Outsmarted the Internet. These creators broke down the clip frame by frame like they were solving a murder mystery. Pause right there. They'd say, zooming in on the baby's hand. See that twitch? That's a trained flex. It was so ridiculous it almost felt real. The more people mocked it, the more viral it got. The more people mocked it, the more viral it got. Then celebrities started choosing sides like it was the Super Bowl of scandals. Boosie hopped back online saying, that boy built different. I seen grown men with less confidence. Cardi B doubled down, tweeting, somebody put that baby on the cover of Men's Health. Meanwhile, a few haters tried to throw shade, claiming King Harris was raising a meme. Not a man. The internet roasted them so bad they deleted their posts within hours. The memes got crazier. Someone photoshopped King Jr. lifting a stroller with one hand while wearing sunglasses. Another edit showed him flexing next to Baby Yoda with the caption, strength. He has it. Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson couldn't resist. He commented, tell him I want a rematch. That comment alone set the internet ablaze. People started making mock posters for Baby versus Boulder, the final flex. Within hours, Hollywood parody pages were pretending to announce casting calls. Meanwhile, King Harris was sitting back watching the internet do what it does best, build empires out of chaos. He posted one cryptic Instagram story, legacy loading. 2 words, no context, and it caused a digital explosion. Fans started speculating, was he teasing a new show? A brand? A YouTube series called Raising Royalty? Every theory added fuel to the fire. King Harris had successfully turned silence into strategy, but not everyone was laughing. Parenting experts began chiming in with unsolicited opinions. This could harm the child's development, one wrote. Another said, children should not be turned into internet commodities. Of course, these same critics ended their posts with links to their own Patreon pages. Hypocrisy never sleeps. The internet dragged them instantly. Y'all jealous a baby getting more views than your whole career, one commenter said. And honestly? Facts, still, some moments went too far. A fake King Jr. training routine page popped up, claiming to sell baby supplements. TikTok banned it within hours, but the damage was done. Everyone was talking about Baby Whey. Even fitness influencers joined in. One dude made a video saying, if King Jr. can lift, so can you, before dramatically curling a bottle of milk. It went viral too. At this point, the baby wasn't just a trend, he was a motivational brand, and just when people thought it couldn't get wilder, the Harris family dropped a curveball. A new video appeared, longer, higher quality, and 10 times more dramatic. King Jr. sitting in a high chair, gripping a toy dumbbell like it owed him money. The caption read, strength runs in the bloodline. Boom, another internet meltdown. Within minutes, news outlets picked it up. Entertainment Tonight ran the headline, King Jr. returns, internet's favorite baby is back. Even non-entertainment pages joined in. ESPN posted it with the caption, future draft pick, mark our words. Nike's official account commented a flex emoji. The crossover between baby virality and corporate marketing was complete. Everyone wanted a piece of the King Jr. phenomenon, but as fame grew, so did conspiracy. A random leaker on Reddit claimed King Jr.'s videos were AI-enhanced, that his arms were digitally toned. Within hours, digital artists debunked it, saying that baby's strength is 100% organic. The internet laughed, but the rumors stuck just long enough to keep the clicks coming. Even fake news becomes fuel when the world's watching. Behind the scenes, though, King Harris wasn't fazed. Insiders said he was thrilled. He's in full control of this, one friend claimed. He knows exactly how to turn headlines into momentum. And they were right. Every scandal, every meme, every overblown theory, it all worked in his favor. The baby had become a brand, and the brand was booming. Soon, rumors of a docu series started circulating. Inside the Harris Empire, they called it, a behind-the-scenes look at the viral chaos. Fans went insane. Some said it was too soon. Others screamed, take my money. Either way, King Harris had what every celebrity dreams of, attention that doesn't sleep. By now, King Jr. wasn't just the strongest baby on the internet, he was the most talked about human under 3. The kind of fame even grown artists can't buy. Influencers started copying his pose. Hashtags turned into challenges. The hashtag KingJRFlex challenge had people of all ages recreating his signature move. Celebrities, athletes, and even random teachers were posting their attempts. The results? Hilarious. The trend exploded across platforms, and the Harris family was right at the center of the cultural storm. Yet, through the chaos, one thing stood out: King Jr. never broke character. Every post, every glimpse of him radiated the same unbothered, confident energy. The kind of attitude that says, "I know I run this app." That's when fans started calling him the baby CEO. Memes spread faster than wildfire with captions like, "He's not crying for milk. He's crying for stock options." Even T.I. stepped in with a legendary post. "The bloodline continues," he wrote next to a photo of King Jr. wearing tiny shades. The internet went feral. Everyone knew what that meant. The Harris dynasty was officially reborn. And if anyone doubted that before, they didn't after this stop by this point. King Jr. wasn't just a viral baby, he was a cultural reset. A new benchmark for digital fame. You could feel it. The tone of every post, every reaction, it wasn't just amusement anymore. It was awe. The internet had gone from laughing to saluting, but the madness was far from over. Because right when people thought they'd seen it all, the Harris family dropped a teaser clip with no caption. Just a slow zoom on King Jr. smiling into the camera. Calm, powerful, untouchable. And that's when fans realized this wasn't an accident. This was a takeover. Weeks passed, but the storm didn't calm. It evolved into a legacy. King Jr. wasn't just a baby anymore. He was a brand, a blueprint, and a full-blown internet phenomenon. Whole timelines still revolved around his flex. Some people checked weather apps. Others checked King Jr.'s hashtags. You could scroll anywhere and find him, lifting, smirking, or doing absolutely nothing while still dominating the digital world. Even marketing experts started weighing in. One viral tweet said, "This is the new age of influence, not musicians, not influencers, but babies with God-tier genetics." Another business insider called King Jr. the youngest viral mogul in entertainment history. Suddenly, every talent agency wanted in. Rumor had it, big-name brands were sliding into King Harris DMs with offers. Baby formula companies, kids' clothing lines, even protein drink brands wanted partnerships. It was chaos dressed in opportunity, but the Harris family wasn't done yet. Just when you thought the world couldn't handle more baby greatness, they dropped another bombshell. A brand new clip, short, sweet, and devastatingly effective. King Jr. in a tiny tuxedo flexing next to his father with the caption, "Strength is hereditary." The internet exploded again. Millions of shares. Billions of reactions. Fans declared it the greatest sequel in viral history. It wasn't just a post. It was a cinematic universe expanding before our eyes. That clip turned into a movement. People started quoting it in everyday conversations. "Strength is hereditary" became a meme, a caption, and a life mantra all at once. You couldn't scroll 5 posts without seeing it. Influencers repeated it like gospel, and even gym owners started printing it on t-shirts. King Jr. had become more than a baby. He was a mindset, and just when you thought things couldn't get wilder, the paparazzi caught T.I., Tiny, and King Harris walking with King Jr. outside a studio. Instantly, conspiracy theories lit up. They're filming a documentary. He's getting his own show. Netflix just called. Fans went insane. Some swore they heard the words "the Harris dynasty" tossed around on set. Whether it was true or not didn't matter. The internet believed it, and that's all it needed. Meanwhile, late-night hosts joined the fun. Jimmy Fallon joked, "I just saw King Jr. flex on inflation. Prices dropped." Trevor Noah said, "This baby's got better PR than most politicians." Even news anchors couldn't resist referencing him. It became one of those rare moments when pop culture, comedy, and news all collided into one giant spectacle. But with fame comes backlash, and the internet's favorite game is building someone up just to tear them down. Articles started circulating, accusing the family of turning the baby into a brand. Critics called it infant PR gone too far. But the internet didn't care. The comments were brutal toward the critics. Y'all mad because a baby got better engagement than your entire career. The Harris clan didn't even respond. They didn't need to. Silence had become their ultimate flex. King Harris understood one rule of fame: never fight the noise, own it. Instead of clapping back, he posted a single black and white photo of him holding King Jr. with the caption, "Legacy over likes." It wasn't just a statement, it was a mic drop. The world ate it up. Within hours, it had millions of likes. Influencers quoted it, brands reposted it, and fans turned it into motivational wallpaper. The Harris family had turned criticism into content. Again, by now, every major entertainment outlet had covered the saga. The New York Times ran a piece titled, "How King Jr. Redefined Viral Stardom." Rolling Stone called him the baby who broke pop culture. Even Forbes couldn't resist jumping in, asking, "Is King Jr. the future of celebrity branding?" Imagine being 1-year-old and already being called a brand mogul by Forbes. That's not fame, that's generational domination, and of course the memes never stopped. Someone edited King Jr. onto Mount Rushmore. Another meme showed him replacing the baby on the Nirvana album cover, holding a dumbbell instead of a dollar. TikTok creators turned his clips into fake workout montages, chanting King Jr. energy like it was a lifestyle. It was funny, surreal, and undeniably powerful, but through the noise you could sense a shift. The Harris family wasn't just chasing virality anymore, they were controlling it. Every move looked calculated, every post perfectly timed. Insiders whispered that this was all part of a long-term rebrand for the Harris legacy. Music, family, fame, everything syncing in perfect rhythm. Whether true or not, it worked. The Harris name had become synonymous with reinvention. Then came the award nominations. No joke, a major influencer award show announced a new category, Viral Family of the Year. Guess who was nominated? Exactly, the crowd went wild when they showed King Jr.'s clip on screen. Even celebrities in the audience couldn't stop laughing and clapping. It wasn't mockery, it was admiration. The Harris clan had done what no one thought possible. They made a viral baby into an entertainment icon, of course. King Harris couldn't let that moment pass quietly. He posted a single line on his story. They laughed at first. No need for explanation, everyone knew what it meant. From scandal to superstardom, from chaos to clout, he had flipped the narrative flawlessly. But the best part? The internet wasn't done with them. A fan account leaked rumors of a possible family reality show, allegedly titled Raising Royalty. No confirmation, just whispers, but that was enough. Within 24 hours, the hashtag Raising Royalty was trending worldwide. The audience was ready. The legacy was set, and through all of this, King Jr. stayed exactly the same, the unbothered, smiling baby at the center of the cultural hurricane. While adults argued, brands strategized, and critics complained, he just existed, powerful by presence alone. That's the real irony. A baby with no words had said more to the world than half of social media combined. The saga ended exactly how it started, with one final video. Simple, short, perfect. King Jr. sitting on the couch, holding a toy microphone, babbling nonsense while looking straight at the camera. The caption, "Still stronger than your opinions." That was it. The internet lost its collective mind. Millions of shares, millions of laughs. And one undeniable truth, the Harris dynasty had won because in the end, this wasn't just about a baby flexing. It was about legacy, strategy, and how a single clip can rewrite fame itself. King Jr. didn't just go viral. He conquered the algorithm. He proved that charisma is hereditary and that in the age of chaos, confidence, even baby-sized, rules the digital kingdom, and somewhere in Atlanta, King Harris probably leaned back, grinned, and whispered to himself, "Mission accomplished." So there you have it, the baby who didn't just go viral. He conquered the entire digital world. King Jr. flexed once and changed internet history forever. While grown influencers are begging for engagement, this 1-year-old is out here running the algorithm like it's his personal playground. This isn't fame, this is a dynasty built on diapers and dominance, and if you've made it this far, don't pretend you're not invested. You gasped, you laughed, and you definitely replayed that clip at least 5 times wondering if those baby biceps were real. Let's be honest, King Jr. didn't just flex his muscles, he flexed your curiosity. He's living proof that clout doesn't age. It's born. So before you scroll away like you're not part of the madness, hit that like button like it owes you child support. Drop a comment below. Do you think this was destiny, marketing genius, or straight up miracle genetics? Either way, we're dissecting every scandal, every flex, every viral explosion right here, louder, wilder, wilder, and sharper than anyone else. And make sure you subscribe. Because at Trend Tattle, chaos is our coffee. We don't sleep, we spill. Every celebrity meltdown, every shocking leak, every unfiltered moment they don't want you to see. You'll see it here first. Stop, because remember, fame fades, filters lie, but drama? Drama lives forever. This is Trend Tattle, where the tea's always boiling. The stories never end, and the internet's biggest secrets get exposed one scandal at a time. So buckle up, because if King Jr. is this strong now, imagine what happens when he learns to talk.